Sitters, what's good? This is Joey Edge along with Chris Martinez.
What's happening?
And we are front porch sitting with James over there. It's down here. With James over there as well. He's on the mic. He don't really want to be, but he is. I think I kicked the camera earlier on accident. Whatever. It is what it is.
It's all right.
It is. Man, what's up?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Man. Rolling in on two wheels. Had a game tonight in Gainesville. JV varsity double dip.
That's why it's the ish, Trav.
Yeah,
them boys actually played a baseball game in Gainesville tonight, doubleheader.
Yeah, the Lake City Wolves got in on them Gainesville Ghosts. It's good game.
Good game.
Good game. The Ghosts beat us in game 2, and we won game 1, I think, right?
The Ghosts are locally based out of Buchholz. Is that correct?
Nope, just the Gainesville Ghosts.
Oh, so it's like that straight.
Yeah, allegedly. Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It is so
Heck
stupid.
yeah, the Gainesville Ghost.
It is. It's really dumb. But regardless, here we are, and yeah, man.
Happy you guys made it, man.
Yeah,
To be honest, I did not. You told me you were gonna be here at 9. I was like, there's no way they're at 9. I'll pull in at 9:05. I pull in at 9:05. They're in here waiting on me. I felt terrible.
Yeah, I was a little mad. I'm kidding.
Screw you.
I was opening my front door whenever I saw your truck pull in.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you literally came right in.
Yeah.
Anyway, sitters, we have a full freaking show tonight. We're going to be Florida State wets the bed versus Virginia. We must discuss that. Florida was on a bye, so they did not lose. And then we're going to preview Florida State's big, huge rivalry, Miami. One might argue the best rivalry in all of sports. I will argue that. Maybe not tonight, but it's a big game in Tallahassee. Yours truly will be in attendance.
In all sports?
Yeah. And then Florida has Texas. Not as big of a rivalry, but very intriguing.
Not worried about Texas.
Yeah, it's fine. We shouldn't be. We're going to discuss it, and Joey is going to tell you why he is not worried about Texas, and every other sane mind in the room will discuss why that might not be the best idea. But before we do any of that, we must talk about JW Weaponry. They're the premier gun store in the South. They're always loaded. I realized I had my JW Weaponry hat on at school today. Probably not the best place to wear it. Fortunately, I have 89,000 hats in my truck. I made the transition from metal detectors to first period, and no issues. You know what I mean? So smooth selling. Just like if you go to JW Weaponry, there are no issues. It is smooth selling. They will take care of you every step of the way. Make sure that you have what you need, Joey. Nothing more, nothing less to do whatever you are intending to do, whether it be hunt or home defense or whatever it is.
Right.
They can take care of you. Joey, the number to JW Weaponry, if you wanted to call it to see if they have something in stock, would be
386-243-8587. 386-243-8587. The number to JW Weaponry, the premier gun store of the South.
Bingo.
Man, where do you want to start, Chris? I think it's pretty obvious where we start, actually.
I
Florida
think
State,
so
Virginia.
too. Yeah, I think it's Florida State, Virginia.
So
obviously,
you had a game Friday night.
I did.
Sorry.
We're gonna have to fix that camera. It's bothering me.
Yeah, it's really kind of getting to me too. Hey, you with the face. You go
Well,
over
actually,
there
the
and grab
producer could do it.
that. He's
Not. He's
He's
finished.
busy.
All right. So, let's
By the
see.
way.
It's just. I think the whole bottom just needs to be moved. To be honest.
I think we're good right there, right?
Oh, I'm behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. That works. Thank you, James.
Good job, James.
All right.
Pleasure.
Unlike table tennis Jerry over there.
Florida State versus Virginia. You were saying.
So you had a game. Obviously, I was with you doing the radio there for the Columbia High Tigers
From the track.
from the track.
I had a better view at the game than him.
Immensely better. I had the defensive tent, well, both the only tent, so the defense and the offense used it, so I couldn't even see through it at any point. So from the 30 to the 30, it was awful. But that's okay. We made shift and we made do, and I lied a lot. I said a lot of people caught passes that didn't catch passes, and
Well, to be fair, buddy, you couldn't see.
yeah, I can't see anyways. So Friday night you had a game,
Yeah.
unable to watch the game, the Florida
Live.
State game live.
Yes.
You have since watched it
Yes.
on repeat. I was able to follow the score and kind of go play by play.
Yeah.
So I cheated a little bit.
Yep.
So let's start with what was the ultimate demise of Florida State, other than and Trav said it earlier, playing on Friday night in the ACC is absolutely asinine. But
I think the ACC, like Trav said it best, they have to stop that. They have to stop that. Like if you want to be serious about like or if you want to have the league on a Friday night, you put the league on a Friday night and you go Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, or Georgia Tech, Virginia, or NC State, Wake Forest. You don't put your premier programs on a Friday night.
You just don't.
Florida State, Miami, Clemson. You only have a couple of them.
You could probably put Georgia Tech in that category now.
Yeah, well, they're probably the front runner to them in Miami to meet in Charlotte. But either way, there's other programs you could put in there. Stanford, that'd be a good one. We got Stanford in the mix now. Yeah, big powerhouse. Anyways,
I would love to watch Stanford at North Carolina State on a Friday night. Oh, Stanford at Wake Forest on a Friday night.
Oh my God, yeah, they'd have Chardonnay out there, Snuggies.
There'd be more people at every high school game in North Carolina.
100%. So, like, I digress. Stop doing that. But they did do that. They did indeed put Florida State on a Friday night while giving their opponent Miami a bye, which is awesome. Love that. It's great planning there. Or well, did it on purpose, whatever. Anyways, they play the game, Joey. I thought the game. So the nerds, like the analytical side, looking at it, says that like if you run that game simulation on 10 times, Florida State wins 6 out of 10.
Right.
They controlled the game. They got away early, right? But the game is played on the field, not paper. Right. So I think they had a couple costly turnovers early, dug a little bit of a 14-0 hole. They did battle back to get to 21-14 going into the half. Just had to make one tackle there. Well, actually, the DB tries to jump a pick or jumps a pass. Would have been a pick six. Instead, gets deflected. Ricochets into their guy's hands for another 30 yards. They end up scoring before the half to make it 21-21. If the pick six is completed, then it's 28-14, and it's most likely curtains there. They probably roll.
Right.
That's not what happened. Virginia made the play. And then I don't think Florida State tackled very well all night long. As a matter of fact, I know this to be certain. Florida State has like a motto that they say is like dominant contact. And I like that a lot. I think any football team should really embrace that, like the phrase like dominant contact, like at the point. So at the ball, we want to have like there's going to be contact there. We know that.
Right.
We want to have the dominant contact, which is like physically striking them, taking it to them, and then getting them on the ground.
Yeah.
I think so many times in that game, they were so physical at the ball, they just didn't finish for whatever reason. Bad angle, didn't wrap up, whatever all the cliches you could say, excuses you can make. They just didn't make the play, and Virginia did. And so I think at the end of the day, they have to tackle better. It was a big physical back. The kid's a bowling ball type of kid. Chandler Morris is very efficient. He's the coach's son. They use tempo. Boy, so did St. Augustine Friday night. But Virginia used tempo to keep Florida State somewhat vanilla and out of position at times. And they had a good plan. And they executed it. And ultimately it goes into, 2 overtimes?
Yeah.
And they finished the game at home.
Yeah. Let's talk about Chandler Morris for a second. Because we've had this conversation in a group text. I think that he's pretty good, and I thought he played very well. I thought he did what he had to do for them to win the football game.
Yep.
And in our group text, we talked about him versus Carson Beck in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Is Carson Beck going to be able to do the same type of thing? Or because in my opinion, Carson Beck's more of a gunslinger. Like, and his mindset is different than Morris. And that I said in the group chat that Morris is greater than Beck. I don't really mean that, but I think he fit the game plan that Virginia needed better than Carson Beck will fit the game plan that Miami needs. Does that make sense?
No, absolutely. And I wholeheartedly agree, and that may explain the line, and we'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah.
But Chandler Morris absolutely extended plays. He made throws out of the pocket. He had 3 interceptions too, I believe, or 2 maybe. 2 for sure.
Yeah, I think it was 2.
But like he made the plays when he needed to make the plays. He took the completions. They broke tackles. They always fell forward, which gave them like third and manageable, second and manageable, and they converted them. I put it like this: the game was over, in my opinion, or when Florida State wasn't able to finish it, was out of halftime. Virginia had 2 drives, Joey. Well, they had more than 2, but in third quarter they had a 12-play drive and a 16-play drive.
That'll break you.
You just absolutely cannot be on the field for 28 plays in a quarter. That's insane. I mean, and it was more than that, but that was just on 2 drives. They had chances to get off the field on third downs, but they were always third and manageable. So it would be like 2nd and 9, and it ended up being 3rd and 2.
Yeah.
But the dominant contact, well, was not dominant. The contact was made at, like, say, it was 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7. But that changes everything.
Yeah.
Now it's run or pass, and then with them, they're playing with not, I don't want to say house money, but
kind of.
if it's 3rd and 4, they may have 2 downs to get the 4.
Right.
So it may be a run and fall forward for another 3, and now it's 4th and 1, and we're going.
Yeah.
And so I don't think Florida State did themselves any favor. But to answer your question about Chandler Morris, he does present a different problem, a problem that I don't like. I don't want someone back there that can run around and extend plays, and I can be right and he can make us wrong because he's a better athlete.
Right.
Carson Beck is the opposite. He is very, very good when he is on a spot. Mm-hmm. When he is moved off his spot at all, not as good of a passer.
Yeah, he likes to throw it to the wrong team sometimes.
Sometimes he'll do that. The problem will lie when we'll get to that game will be, can Florida State get him off his spot with Miami's offensive line the way they are? And that's going to be the big that will be where the game will be won or lost, in my opinion.
Yeah, and we'll definitely get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
Back to Virginia for 1 second, because I never went back and watched it, so I didn't actually see it. Again, all I saw was box scores and like play by play almost. So a lot of people on my timeline were really struggling with the referees and the holdings, and
I didn't get to see anything at all.
Okay. Jerry said the first quarter was rough for Florida State. Which
meaning what? Like did not get the whistle, or just
getting unnecessary whistles against them.
Unnecessary whistles against them.
Like by their own doing?
No.
Okay. It was actually bad officiating. Yeah, I've read that like tremendously. I know that there was really bad 15-yard penalty that was called against Earl Little on like 3rd and 7 on a forward progress type play where on forward progress now there's no such thing. They just let him keep going and going and going.
Facts.
And so he pushes, I guess, at the end of the whistle, and he gets a 15-yarder on him. It was a turn. It was going to be a punt. Like they extend the drive to score there, so that's not ideal.
Right.
Bad roughing the passer.
Yeah, bad roughing the passer. I heard about that. So like that's not good.
No.
I mean, like you can't really have those. Still no excuse. They had a chance to win the game. At the end of the game, they didn't win the game.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that. I did say I didn't think that the guy caught the ball in the end zone.
Really? Is it because – all right, let me ask you this. Is it because he didn't finish the catch going out of bounds?
Yeah.
Okay. If he catches the ball – like if he doesn't bobble it again out of bounds.
Right when he's stepping out, if he doesn't do this again, yes, 100%
Because
catching it.
there is 2 feet in the freeze frame.
Right.
We don't get to play football in freeze frame.
Right, where he's got it here.
In bounds.
Yeah. No. I agree. And then that next frame is when he does this.
It's just like, just don't move.
Right.
Fall
because
into
you're
whatever.
not getting hit. Like,
no.
You don't have to readjust at that point. Just
he bobbled like 85 times to the end zone.
Yeah, he started catching it at like a 2.
Yeah, it went through. I mean, and it's unfortunate too because that guy had an exceptional game. Deuce Robinson had an unbelievable game.
Yeah.
He's a great player. But yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with that not being a touchdown. It was a called touchdown on the field, correct?
Yeah, and then they reversed it.
But and so like yeah.
And I think a lot of people that was
that's the other big issue, right? If it's called incomplete, I think with me, and I'm a homer. Okay, I'm going to be.
Right.
I'm going to be. But if you call it a touchdown on the field, like it has to be indisputable, and he did kind of bobble out of bounds, so I'm okay with it. Like whatever, but. I'd really just rather like leave it with stands. Like you could just kind of ride the fence for one time here. You don't have to make a definitive call, but they made a definitive call and just didn't go our way. And Clayton just said it. My issue was I don't think there was clear evidence to overturn the call on the field. That's where I'm at.
Yeah. Trav said Beck going to throw at least 2 interceptions. Blaze said Carson Beck does not have the arm strength anymore. That surgery has 100% affected his arm strength. Can confirm it will do that to you if you do not rehab.
I think is it still too fresh, Joey?
When was the surgery?
I couldn't tell you. It was at the end of the year last year, like the football year.
Yeah, I mean he probably should be close to right now.
Okay.
But I mean I will tell you, like depending on like the surgery and all that, like it can.
He doesn't appear to have the arm strength to like push the ball down the field like he did previously. They also haven't really played anyone that's forced them to do that. So I agree with Blaze. He doesn't arm strength doesn't look as good, but we'll get to Miami. Let's finish Virginia. Is there anything else you have on Virginia? I mean, the offense was what the offense was. 500 yards of offense. I mean,
Pretty good.
Not bad.
That's pretty good.
Tommy had a couple interceptions, but like he played very well enough to win the game. I think he played fine. He's never been a great downfield like passer. Like if Florida State fans and no one does, but if people expect him to be like a drop back passer and go through his progressions, that's not it. He's not going to be that. He's never been that.
Right. No, he hasn't.
Last year he was the worst in deep ball efficiency. Last year in college football, in the whole league, he was the worst.
Right.
This year so far, he's been the best. He's probably somewhere in the middle.
Right. Has to be.
He's not the best. He's like, the opponent matters, but
Yeah.
like he's probably somewhere in that like mid range, 30 to 40, maybe 20 to 40.
Trav also said, "Well, you're not sending. Oh, well, are you sending your A crew to Friday night game?
No.
Off to the ACC.
No,
And I agree with that.
They're
too.
not.
I agree with that as well. Before we get into Florida State and Miami and Florida and Texas, Christopher,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about my guy Brian Diggs at Brian Sports.
Mm-hmm.
What an absolute stud that guy is. One of the best sporting goods stores in the history of the nation or anywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, just
Is
as good
that?
as it gets all the way around. Anything you need, shirt, hats, shoes. I couldn't think of the word shoes. That's a struggle.
Okay.
Shoes. Truly anything you need, he's going to have it for you. And if he doesn't, he'll figure out a way to get it. He's able to literally print anything that you need now from a shirt. So make it happen. Like I said, I've gone to him like at least 6 times now for Savannah State stuff.
Yeah.
And every single time it's like Johnny on the spot. Just like I said, an all-around exceptional human being. So, and he supports all the locals, not just the local, but all the surrounding local schools too. So anytime we get a chance to go and support Brian, we're going to definitely do that. So go see my guy Brian at Brian Sports or give him a call, 755-0570. Anthony Newton said Brian Sports is the best.
It is that. Just one more thing before we go too far off here or until we get to Miami. Or we're going to go Florida. We need to probably go Florida first.
Sure, we can go Florida.
We'll go Florida first.
All
Yards per play. I like to look at yards per play.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good indicator of like how the game was being dominated or not dominated, how the flow went. Florida State ran 3 less plays and had a yard more per play, 6.3 yards per play. Virginia had 5.2. And like on just out of our mouth, it's like, oh, that's not that much. No, it means Florida State outgained them on every single play by an additional yard. So you start talking about 80 plays Florida State ran versus to 84. Like they outgained them on offense, but Virginia made the plays when it counted, and they made them where they counted. The other thing I noticed too, well, just looking at this, was the third down conversion was like they operated at 7 of 13 on third down, almost 54% conversion like on third down. And if you add in fourth down, they were perfect on fourth down, 2 of 2. And then red zone efficiency, they were perfect. Again, 5 of 5. So there's got to be better in certain zones of the field, to be honest. Certain downs and certain zones of the field, they've got to be better.
Yeah.
So that's the advanced situational stats, if you will.
I like that. I like it a lot. So now we go to Florida versus Texas. Texas coming to Gainesville. I think is it a 3:30 kick?
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, 3:30 kick. I'll let you know when they play my Commodores what time the kick is for sure. But right now they're
Wow,
playing the
that's
Gators, and
scary.
it's a 3:30 kick in Gainesville. Should be hot. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to start?
I just didn't realize that Florida had never beat Texas.
How many times have they played?
4.
Yeah.
But you would think of the years of you would think they would have played more than that, but I guess conferences and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I'm a little.
that sounds crazy, right?
Maybe
No,
3 losses and a tie.
I want to make sure this is talking about football.
Trav said take the under. When the under opened at 52.5.
It's not 41, right?
It's 41 and a half. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's 41 and a half.
When it opened at 52,
Is that a 2?
yeah. When it opened at 52, brother, hammer the like
Yeah.
the house,
At
the
52
cars,
under.
yeah, the neighbor's house, like James's house, Jerry's house, like put it all on the under. 41 and a half. I still like the under because I don't think that Florida can score.
I also.
But I don't like it as much because I now it's an 11-point difference.
Yeah.
So
No, 41 sounds. I mean, I feel like 41 is right. 51 was crazy wrong in my opinion. Right?
and it adjusted quickly too.
Yo, yeah. No, everyone bet it down like crazy.
Yeah.
They should. What is it?
Blaze said, really praying Arch flexes over a UF player and gets tossed on his haircut. Apparently, there was a backstory to that. Apparently, the kid flexed over him after he tackled him early in the game.
Oh.
So when he ran him over, the UTEP, was it UTEP or Sam Houston? One of those.
Sam Houston.
Houston.
Don't do
My
don't do UTEP. No, I'm UTSA now.
Yeah. Yes. Either way, you're never mind. And you're not even them anymore.
I'm in 2 leagues.
You're only in one.
Yeah, I'm in one. I'm still them.
You're still in the other one, by the way.
I'm retired.
You didn't.
I did.
No, you're still there.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so apparently, whenever he ran him over to go in the end zone, same guy, and then he flexed over him because he flexed over him previously in the game. I really don't have a problem with it either way. To be honest, I don't have a problem either way.
No, me either. All right, let's talk about the matchups. Let's talk about like each side of the ball, Joey.
All right.
Let's start with Florida's defense because that one is better for the Gators, and Texas offense is not as good as their defense.
Yes.
So Texas high-powered offense is averaging 40 a game. That's a bit misleading considering the opponent, correct?
Right.
Right.
3 scrubs and Ohio State. They played San Jose State, right? UTEP and
San
Sam
Houston.
Houston.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good luck. A lot of Texas area there. But anyways,
Scored 7 against Ohio State.
it will be different when they play Florida.
Mm-hmm.
What one thing does Florida have to do defensively to give them an opportunity, like in this football game? Keep it close, like they have all year.
Keep Arch in the pocket. You can't let Arch beat you with his feet. I've said this from day one. You guys know this. This isn't new to me or new for me. I don't think Arch is very good with the ball in his hand and then his arm going this way. With his feet, I mean, he's pretty athletic. I really don't. I don't think he's an overly accurate quarterback. I don't think that I don't think he's caught up with the game speed of the SEC just yet. I think Arch has a chance to be really special at some point. I think his arm talent is good enough.
Now this is a revelation here.
Shh, don't say it. I'm not. I'm trying to be.
Is this happening right now?
Hush.
Where's Blake?
Hush.
Go ahead, man.
So I think that eventually has the ability to happen. I don't know that it will. I'm still not sold on Arch, the player. I'm not sure that he's going to be the generational talent that everybody claims that he is. I don't think that his arm strength and I just don't think he's a generational talent. Is he a good football player? Can he be a good football player? Yes. I don't think that he's a generational talent, and I don't think that he's ready for that SEC speed just yet. And that's what happened against Ohio State. Against Sam Houston, it's kind of like whenever he played little boy football in Louisiana, right? Like it's kind of the same type of situation.
Yeah.
Your players are just better than their players, and you're probably just better than them too. And so you're just gonna be better. Whereas against Ohio State, and it was his first start of the season, not his first start of his career. He had 3 last year.
It was a package type of guy, though. Well, throughout the season, but
he
yeah,
played, yeah. But I don't think that he's quite there yet to overcome the speed. The speed looks so fast for him.
I agree. In the chat, Blaze said, make Arch pass in tight windows. Travis Smith said, make Arch throw the ball. Play man, send the rest.
Please.
I think the X factor here. All right, so we're all in the belief that Florida has to stop the run.
Yes.
Like load up to stop the run.
Yeah,
Whether it be Arch or whether it be a tailback or whoever it is, like
because if you let Arch go, then the tailbacks get going too.
correct,
right?
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, so you have to give them heavy box.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's where like the X factor comes in, is Sarkisian. If you give Sark a heavy box, at some point he is likely to scheme somebody WTFO, wide the freak open,
And he's done it.
and if he does that,
Yeah.
there's the danger, Joey, that Arch can get it right on that rep and can hit that guy wide the freak open.
And he can do that.
So that's the concern. But like Billy Napier says, scared money don't make money.
Stop it.
So I'm sure that will roll the dice and they will send it. and they won't worry about that. How many how many points? All right, so defense. I think that's it for the defense, right?
Yeah, I mean, stop
That's it.
Arch, and then everything else.
Stop Arch from running.
Stop Arch
Like you
running.
said already. You've already said that.
Yeah.
Don't allow them just to run the ball, which no one's ran it against Florida all year.
And I don't think Texas
Like, very
running
well.
backs are as good as they were. Like,
No.
I don't.
They've struggled.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't like Texas running backs.
Yeah.
I
No.
can think of how many would you take Florida's running back room over Texas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you take Florida State's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
Yeah,
I would
I would
easily.
too.
I would take Florida's too. Miami's.
Miami's, yes.
Yeah. Like we'll stop there. Like we'll take the three
That's the big
in-state
three. Yeah,
schools.
that's the
we'll
big
we'll
three
take
for
them all over their backfield.
Yeah. And I'm not saying they're bad. Like
No, but-
this isn't me or you or any of us saying that Texas's backfield isn't good. But right now, do I take, like you said, Florida's backfield, Jaden Ball,
Yep.
Jackson?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I take them
Yep.
over Jarrett Gibson and Wisner and Trey Wisner. and-
Baxter, is he
and-
healthy-ish? Yeah,
Baxter's-
kind of.
Yeah, maybe he's back. I don't know. But
I think it's also an issue of them not having
He's so far away from the mic right now.
right to stretch it down the field.
they don't have a threat to stretch it down the field, according to Jerry. And I and I agree. I do think that he's there. I just don't think that they're using him correctly. Dude, his name is not coming to my brain right now. Who's their go-to guy?
Don't ask me.
Oh, my
Number
God.
7.
Oh,
I know you're
man.
talking about.
That's-
Keep
that's
go
bad.
go on a little bit. I'll find it.
Like I said, I do think they have the guy to stretch the field. They just haven't let him really do it yet. I mean, at the end of the day, they're Texas, but they do have they have more.
Wingo
Wingo, thank you.
Yeah.
They
and
have,
Jonte Cook is not bad either.
Jonte's not there anymore. He ran away twice.
Syracuse.
He's at Syracuse now.
Oh, Jonte Cook was good in that same role.
There you go.
There it is.
Very good Syracuse.
Keep reading. His name was bold, so I just read it.
Yeah, I like it. No, but like they're all big body guys that don't have a lot of wiggle. They're straight line fast, but they have a lot of the same guy on their roster. So that's why they haven't stretched the field much. And like you said, when they have stretched the field, it's because they have been schemed to be WTFO.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sark's going to do that.
Yeah.
Doug Peeler's in the chat. He said it's a one-score game late. Billy will blow it with time management. Before we get on to Doug too much here, I didn't get invited to Doug's 40th birthday party. I want that to be
You
known.
did or did not?
I did not.
Oh wow.
No, I did not. I text Doug today in a
Don't
group
you work?
message.
No, you don't work with him anymore, I guess.
No, he
Yeah.
traded out
Yeah.
for the Colts. I sent a funny group message today. Everyone replied, but Doug. Thought that was lame. Anyways, Doug's Bulldogs just took an L, so we'll talk about them. Doug, we'll talk about your Bulldogs here soon. Please stay if you're allowed. All right, so we'll move on to the other side of the ball.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I need to get Doug's opinion too. We will get your opinion. You're a football guy. What is the score? It's a one-score game. Are we on the under of 41 or the over of 41.5? So where are we at there? Joey, when Florida has the ball, this is where it gets a bit concerning if you're a Gator fan.
You think?
Super concerning.
Yeah. What must happen? Billy Napier said today that Lagway seems to be catching up to speed. Every practice that goes by he seems to be getting sharper, catching up. We knew he was behind a little bit.
Lagway also has a different look in his eyes, according to Billy Napier.
Two has a different look.
Oh, two
That's
has
a
a different.
specific question.
So that quote was real? Was the quote real?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that happened Monday.
No, 100%. I was listening to it, and when he said it, I said,
No. Like the quote, like the interview of Lagway where he did the Tim Tebow.
Oh, no, that was real, too.
Oh, that was real.
That was real.
Yeah, they asked him about that, too. Yeah, they asked him about that, too. That was real. So Billy in his presser Monday was very specific about, getting more game-like
Game
reps
last week.
last week at practice and blah, 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 blah. And so a reporter said, what specifically did the offense do to get better last week? And my man came back with, well, Two had a different look in his eye. That's for sure.
Yep.
That's what he said to answer that question, brother.
Maybe
This
he
guy
will. Maybe
coaches
he will.
at the SEC level.
But maybe he will have a different look in his eye.
Sure he does.
What is the plan? How do you block Texas up front? Because they're fast and physical.
You don't.
You have.
You got to scheme it.
They're
You
going
gotta
to
scheme it.
They're going to
scheme it.
They're going.
You got to scheme it. You can't. 'Cause they're
Billy Napier's not scheming it.
no. I mean, like the good news is they played a very similar front 2 weeks ago in Miami.
Yeah.
That's the good news. And so like, you can use that film and try to do something a little different here and there, a little wrinkle here and there, which he's never done before. So I'm not sure if that's going to be an issue or a situation that happens. But like, like I said, they've seen them, and it was pretty ugly the last time they saw something very similar. And Texas is very similar to the way Miami operates up front.
So you said that, or Billy said that 2 has a different look in his eye.
2 has a different look.
Luke Minshew said, hopefully that eye can read a safety. We're getting boat raced.
Thankfully, they have Arch, and so we ain't getting boat raced.
That's true. Boat race would imply that Texas has to score.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess if 21 crap is a boat race, then we may get boat raced. Florida. We are going to win Saturday against Alabama.
Can
My
Florida
Commodores.
run the ball? Yes or no? Can
Yes.
Florida run the ball against
Yes.
Texas?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I think they can. I just don't know that Billy Napier will do it.
Will they run the ball against Texas?
No. No, because it'll be the same stale stuff, right? Like we're gonna take a guy in motion. We're gonna let Trey Wilson come in and try to block the backside D end. He's gonna get thrown to the ground at least 4 or 5 different times for no reason, like just damaging his body for absolutely no reason.
Right. He's the BAM blocker.
Yeah, he's the band blocker.
The 180-pound receiver.
That we literally just take out of plays for no reason at all. So
Y'all don't like him. Ever since he slapped the receiver coach, y'all don't like him.
Who's y'all?
Oh my God, this guy. Joey's a Vanderbilt fan now.
Yeah, they don't. They may not like him. I like Trey Wilson. I think Trey
I like
Wilson.
Trey Wilson too. I
think he's
just
a
don't
good
think
player.
he's used.
He's used it in the worst way possible. I mean, they just
It is. He is
I'm
used.
surprised he's still at Florida, to be honest with you. The way he's
Check's still clear, man.
brother. I don't. Check clears from anywhere now.
Ooh, no. That's diminished goods, sir. He is not getting that same bottom line he's getting at Florida. He is not getting that anywhere else. He's getting
Maybe
half
not.
that.
I don't know what he's getting in Florida, so. But either way,
He'll get half of that anywhere else right now.
But you know
not
what he'll
his
get?
fault though.
no. But you know what he'll get the next year? NFL money,
True.
because that's where he'll be the year after that. Where he's going to be after he leaves Florida, if that's where he goes next, is the CFL or the USFL. You don't really get paid a lot there. You got to get lucky, catch the right breaks, and yeah. No, man. Does Florida have the ability, man for man, Jaden Ball, hit some long balls to open up the run a little bit? Is the ability there to do that? Sure. Yeah, it's there. Will it happen? I doubt it.
Gotcha.
Billy Napier's still there. So
What do you see the score being, Joey? Realistically, the line is. What is the line? Haven't even seen the line. What is
the line is 6.5.
yeah, minus 6 Texas.
6.5 is the line.
Gun to your head. Where are you betting?
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I
You
do-
too, James?
I do not bet on any football game that Florida's playing in
Right.
spread wise for personal reasons. But yeah, I would take Florida.
Florida. Jared is on minus 6.5. The cover, right?
Yeah, Jerry is on minus 6.5 for Texas. I'm on. I'm on the money line if I'm on it. I'm not going to actually be on it.
Right. No,
But
you can't.
If I were to play that game, I would be on Florida's money line.
All right, so Blaze said the hatred in Joey's heart for this play calling is hilarious. I feel like he has some words he needs to get off his
I
chest.
say them, buddy.
He says them, just not on record. He says them. You have to come hang out one time.
I was gonna say, come watch it. Thankfully, Blaze, I am so thankful. I am so thankful that I get to go to Savannah State University or wherever Savannah State's playing, and I don't have to watch intently every week because I say because even there, like when I'm listening, because I still listen to Florida games, right? Like I watch sometimes, like if you know Savannah State's defense is on the field. No offense, I don't really care about them, so
It's okay.
right? Like I don't.
Yeah, it's fine.
But I still watch the games, and I go back and watch the replays, and I still watch, and I still get angry, and I still say mean things. But
Oh, that was me this weekend.
yeah.
I had a go finish. It didn't be my
So
turn.
like
It'd be my turn.
the words that I say are there. It's just not on a hot mic with a beautiful camera and you lovely people listening. But if you want to see it, like at November the 15th will be my first weekend back in Lake City watching a game. You're more than welcome to come watch. I think it's Ole Miss. I don't think.
Oh,
I
could
am
you be seeing your
positive-
old coach?
I
Your
am
new coach?
positive it's Ole Miss November 15th, and you can come watch, and we'll have a great time. We'll cook. It'll be a good time.
Travis Smith said 21-3 Texas. I know where he is. Luke 24-10. My dad is with the Gators. With you guys. He's with you guys. He's taking the points. DJ throws 2 touchdowns for Texas. Good God. That's how he gets 21. So that means Arch is doing absolutely nothing. So that lines up with Joey. I think I'm of the belief of like 21-14-ish, 21-10. I can see it going that way. Maybe even like 21-17, 17-14, anything in that range. I think Florida covers. I know a lot of those scores didn't have that, but I really think Florida covers. If I was wagering, I would buy a point, and it would be 7.5.
I would do that before I took the over/under right now. I have it at
The over/under at 41.5 is too good of a number. I don't like it.
no, I don't either. I personally have it at 24-20 Florida. So that's
24-20.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're way on the. You're pretty
Not
well
way,
on the over.
but I mean,
Well,
because
in Vegas numbers, you're
a
pretty
field
well.
goal, a field goal takes that to even. So
Yeah, I would buy a point if I was a Gator fan and I was betting and I really felt good about my team. I would buy a point because I just know that I feel like Billy will mess up a 1-possession game with 7.5. The hook buys me an extra possession, and I feel like I'm a little bit free and clear of a bonehead
Right.
decision.
yeah,
And then if they win, then I'm way good.
right.
But if it's like a
with you on
1-possession
this.
game where he has to make a decision
I'm with you
or
on
to
this.
win or lose,
Yeah, it's
I don't like 6.5 because he will screw the pooch.
twice.
Give me,
Yeah.
we can't do that in Lake City anymore. Give me 7.5. Bypass it.
So Arch throws a touchdown for
get
Florida.
If they
is
get
what-
it,
is
if they
what-
get it, they
is
get
what
it.
Trav said. Taking you up because Billy will Billy with how he wins these weird games he shouldn't. That's 100% why I'm on board. Anthony said 17-13 Gators. I think Anthony's a closet Gator fan.
He is.
I think he is.
Yeah,
He
two
is.
ACAS there.
No. Yeah, he even knows the thing. All right, Travis said, real question: more passing touchdowns for offense or against the offense?
I'm gonna go more passing touchdowns for the offense.
Because I think they could bust one. I don't think he's not the pick sixes like crazy.
I don't know, man. I've seen that look in Two's eyes. I feel good about it.
Well, like Luke said, hopefully Two can read a safety. Right. It's time to read another ad read, isn't it?
It is time to read another ad read.
And I'm out, and you're in.
Yeah, and then
I did J.D. Webber all by myself,
I did Brian all by myself.
and you're gonna do Josh all by yourself.
I'm fine with that. It's easy. It's easy to do our ad reads, honestly, because they're all great people and have great businesses. So
Excellent.
they're excellent. So yeah, it's easy to do this ad read. Go see my guy Josh, man. He's the best barber in the city, best barber and the best barber that I know. Period. Honestly, my son has not gotten a haircut from anyone else still since like 2018. He said he's not going to get one in Savannah. He will wait till he comes back home because it just is what it is.
Commitment.
He did ask if Josh could pull up to Savannah one weekend and maybe cut it there, but they're not going to be back in Savannah for a month, so it's going to be a struggle for him. That's okay. But that's how much my son thinks of Josh. Is he would he's not going to get his hair cut by anybody else. He's going to make sure that Josh gets it. But yeah, the atmosphere, the conversation, like truly one of a kind. That's all you can say, man. He's as good of a human being as you'll find. We'll do anything for anybody, kind of like the other sponsors we have, and we are extremely proud of having Josh as one of our sponsors. So go see my guy. Give him a text 386-247-1430. That's 386-247-1430. Text Josh and say, I need your schedule now, please.
Yeah, no, I heard everything you said,
Yeah, you did.
and I could not agree more. My dad cuts his own hair. Marty, I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna let Josh do you right. You'll enjoy it. You'll love it. I'll even drive him so he can have like a bourbon, allegedly, and that way, you can hang out.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
Newton said not at all, but he does have to pull for Jaden. Jaden Robinson, Columbia alum.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Can't wait until he's in the league so I can go back to the good old days.
Yeah.
It won't be long. Won't be long. All right. Florida State and Miami. I was gonna say game days there, but they're not.
Florida State wet the bed. We
How do
messed
you
it
feel
up.
about that? How do you feel
I'm
about
actually
that?
I'm actually fine. I'm good with it. I don't really like game day anymore.
No. Game day sucks. But I will say this. So they had an opportunity, a very, very,
Yep.
very easy opportunity to slide Lee Corso in one more time.
I know.
At
Can you
Florida
imagine?
State. Like, not to pick the Knowles, but just to be there, right? Like, they had an
I
opportunity
think
to
he
do that.
would have. They would have showed him back up. He might have been the guest picker even.
Right.
He throws on the freaking the Seminole headdress with a spear.
How easy
Oh
was this?
my god!
How easy was it?
It was a
li-
slam.
It was a
dunk.
literal softball. It was a slam dunk. It was all the proverbial easy things in life,
Yep.
right? So and don't get me wrong, I think Alabama Vandy is going to be a hell of a ball game. I think my Commodores are going to get loose on Alabama again for the second straight year.
Let's be honest here.
Okay.
Where would the people have? Again, Florida State didn't hold up their end of the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Where would the people have rather game day been? Especially where we're from.
Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
Absolutely.
I
But you
would-
don't hold up. I think you still probably put it there.
I don't care. Yeah, win or lose, I thought it was.
I think you still put it there.
Win or lose, I thought it should have went there. Now, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a cool thing for Vandy because they don't get it very often, right? Like, I get it. I get why they're doing it.
It's not a charity. You have to earn it.
No. I agree with that.
Yeah.
So that's why I say wait, because they're going to beat Bama again now. In 2 weeks, they go to Texas. We go to Texas, everything's good. But no, they want to go to Bama and whatever. McAfee's gonna stand on the table and start chanting about the Commodores
He's
because
gonna
he's
act
going to be a
crazy.
he's going to be a bandwagon
He's
guy.
a degenerate.
Be a real fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We've been Commodores since day one.
This guy. All right, Miami. Joey, as an outsider to the rivalry, but a local to the rivalry, where we'll talk about placement of like where we put this rivalry in all of sports.
In all of sports.
We'll later at the end.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
We'll go like
Sweet.
in college football, and then we'll put it where it goes outside.
Okay.
What do you like look for in this game? Like what do you want to see? What do you hope to see in this game?
I want to see. I want to see Florida State finish, like on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, you said it earlier. They were in position to make plays against Virginia. They just didn't make the plays. So I think if they make the plays here and put a little pressure on Carson Beck, and make him, be a playmaker, I think it can go well for Florida State. Being at home in Tallahassee,
Night game.
night game.
I'll be there.
Like Florida State didn't beat Alabama and then beat the brakes off of three bad teams, and then two bad teams. Two bad teams, and then get bad. Like that didn't happen. They just ran into a bad situation at a bad time and didn't play well. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
They're still good, right?
Yep.
And so that's where I'm at. Like I want to see Florida State on the defensive side of the ball. Finish the plays that they should have made against Virginia, and I think that this game goes differently.
So I had an interesting thought. I think Miami's plan offensively and Miami's plan throughout the course of a year aligns much more with Alabama than it does Virginia.
Yeah, I agree with that.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, it does.
Like different stylistically, offensively, like they are much more like Alabama and what they want to be
Right.
than like they were against Virginia. I think when you start talking about you got a visitor in there, it's okay. I think when you start thinking about like the first drive of the Alabama game, rewind it way back.
Yeah.
17 plays. Ran the ball right down their throat. Tony White, to his credit, said, okay, if we're going to get beat, it ain't going to be like this. So we're going to start loading the box. We're going to start slanting and running and moving. We're not going to just line up in front of you gargantuan humans and just let you just mash us and lean on us.
Yeah.
I think they have to almost copy and paste that plan. We can't just stand in front of Miami's huge offensive line. They are very good in the trenches. They are very good on both sides of the ball. Arguably, one might argue, and I would be one that would argue it, Miami's O-line and D-line pair is the best in the country. There's not a better O-line or D-line pair. You might find a D-line that might be better or an O-line individually that might be better.
Right.
But
the
both
combination-
lines of scrimmage, Miami's the best in the country.
I'm not going to argue that.
And so I think Florida State absolutely cannot just stand in front of them and just eat block, like take blocks. They're just not good enough to do that. I don't think they're big enough. I don't think they're physical enough. And so I think like the second quarter on the plan, may be okay. I also think Alabama's like receivers, their weapons are better than what Miami has. I mean, Malachi Tony's nice, but outside of him, I don't think they're better. I will take Bernard and Ryan Williams, and I would take both of them over anything that Miami has on their roster at receiver.
Yeah.
Ty Simpson was late on throws. Will Carson Beck be late on throws? He has proven if he's on the spot, he will not be late on throws.
Right. That. Yes.
If we can move him, he will be late on throws. And if he is late on throws, then he's not as accurate, and those can be interceptions.
Yep.
So I think there is a recipe, Joey, out there for Florida State to do it. That's why it's 4.5, I'm guessing. I don't like 4.5. I think that number is a little bit crazy. Real quick, I want to catch a couple things in the comments. Doug Pillar wanted to see physicality. Me too. I want to see physicality from both sides. I think you'll see that. I hope it's like a smash mouth, like violent football game. Like violent. I don't think you have to worry about either team getting up. I think maybe some people say Florida State maybe didn't get up for Virginia. That may be true. I unfortunately did not get to watch the game.
Yeah. I don't think it was a lack of getting up, but I do think that when your focus isn't fully 100% somewhere, it's a struggle. But
Let me ask you this: will they look, in your opinion? Do you think Florida State will look more like them versus Alabama, or more like them versus Virginia? I didn't get to watch the game. By all accounts, they were laser focused against Alabama.
Right.
They didn't get tempoed at all against Alabama. They were able to get lined up, get set, and trust their eyes and see things. And they were able to really play downhill and play their assignment extremely hard.
Right.
I think it would be more like that versus
I agree.
Miami.
Closer to
Because,
the,
yeah.
Alabama game.
You said it earlier, like stylistically and schematically, like they match up way better with a Miami type team or Alabama type team than they do a Virginia.
Yeah, I agree. I think that tells the story. Like the fact that Florida State was a 6.5 point favorite against Virginia, but only a 4.5 point dog versus Miami is kind of.
It's a little telling, right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe they know something I don't. Also, Chuck's in the chat says, Joey, are you serious? Are you serious about Vandy?
Yes.
I'm gonna let you answer that, and then
Yes.
I gotta give Chuck a shout out.
Yes, I am. I was at. Never mind.
Shout out Chuck, man.
Shout out Chuck.
I called Chuck on Sunday. We talked a little bit of ball, and then we actually watched his defense today. We played Manatee, common opponent. We have that film. Manatee had trade film, and whatever. Like, anyways, we got it. Anyways, we're watching film. Chuck's kids are so well coached, and it jumps off the freaking film.
Really?
Like, oh my God!
I'm not surprised. I've seen it for several years now. But
No, but it jumps off the tape, and like, so it was really good for me. Like, I have a real friend in the game, and I get to show my kids, like, hey, like this is what, like, not that we play good football too,
Yeah, 100%.
but like, this is what it can look like. This is what it needs to look like in certain areas, on certain situations, in certain plays, and so like, my kids were able to see other people who play similar type of concepts, or where I can turn on and know exactly what's going on.
Right.
I can tell them exactly their rules and why they are where they are, and it's like, oh, okay. So it's like, okay. And we played the same team, and it was very good. Like, our kids had a ton of respect for what they're doing over at Buchholz, and as do I. But shout out Chuck, man. He's helpful, very helpful.
I honestly, I should have texted Chuck to see if he could come hang out tonight. I forgot all about it, to be honest. Bad on my part. My bad, Chuck.
It's okay. You guys play the Gainesville Ghost, whoever
Yeah,
the
but we
heck
played
that
the
is, and
Gainesville Ghost.
wherever the heck they are.
We played
from.
the Gainesville Ghost at Buchholz, so we did do that. We can say that.
Oh, you're allowed to say that?
Yeah, we
Oh,
can-
because earlier I didn't think we were allowed.
No, we
to say
can
that.
we can say that where we played them at.
Oh, where you played them?
Right.
Oh,
We played them at Buchholz's field. So
Okay.
we were at Buchholz High School. I could have texted Chuck and
Travis.
and done that, but that's my fault. Trash said, "Sorry, the film I sent you didn't do that."
Trav, y'all got big physical freaks everywhere. Boy, I tell you what, they got like, oh my God. They play a 3-high at Bainbridge, and they got some absolute animals. I mean animals. But anyways, what did Josh say?
Blitz Shaheem Brown, get back moving by the third quarter. He's bug-eyed and looking very confused.
We can't listen to Josh. Josh is a Miami fan. It's sabotage. We cannot listen to
No,
that.
he's not a Miami fan. He's a Gator fan. He's a Gator.
Ask Josh what he grew up as.
I know what he would have grew up as. And then he saw the
It's
light.
still in his
It
in
won't
his
be
heart
long.
now.
He'll be a Vandy fan too, probably.
It's still in his heart, man. Joey, on the offensive side of the ball, let's flip, right? So the defense has a lot to show me. Like I need to see them be more physical. I need to see them be I'll tell you their numbers in a minute, Trev. I need to see them be more physical. I need to see them be in the right spot. The linebackers need to play better. I think that the front needs to really like take the coaching and apply it.
Right.
Because it isn't going to be a situation where we're going to put a 4-eye, a 0, and a 4-eye, and it's like, all right, hey, just go win your one-on-ones.
Right.
No, man. We're going to have to slant them. We're going to have to run them. We're going to have to gap exchange. We're going to have to do all kinds of things. We can't just stand in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought, full disclosure, we were going to be able to stand in front of St. Augustine and push them around.
Yeah.
We weren't.
Yeah.
We weren't able to do that. And that essentially, in a nutshell, was plan gets crumbled up, throws out the window. Like we weren't able to do that. So then we had to start taking chances, and when you take chances, you get burnt here and there or whatever. But I don't think Florida State is going to be able to just stand in front of Miami. So I look to see that from their defense. You flip over to the other side of the ball, I don't think they're just going to be able to say, hey, we're going to just line up here. We're going to run power at you right now.
100% agree.
Yeah, and we're going to drop back right now, and it's a 5-step drop, and Tommy Castellanos is 5'9", and he's going to throw a seed for 10, 15 plays out of the game. I don't foresee that happening. What you said earlier, it has to be schemed up.
Yep.
I will say this. I find comfort in the fact I was putting my hand down. I find comfort in the fact that they have Gus Malzahn,
Right.
who in this type of game is in his bag.
Yes.
I think if anyone can scheme it up, it's going to be Gus in this
Yes.
situation to try to hide deficiencies. And the deficiencies aren't like extremely large.
No.
Like I think they're much better on the offensive line than they have been in many, many years.
Right. But still not good enough to just go line up and say, like you
Correct.
said, run power right at your face. That ain't happening.
I think you see like call it here first, ultra hyper tempo. Like they are going to, because
Should have went first.
if anyone knows,
It's okay.
if anyone knows what tempo can do, fast tempo absolutely makes you, it handcuffs you as a signal caller. So like pressure and stuff like that, we can't do it because it's happening too fast. And then
What's the
B,
other thing it does?
we're gonna wear you down, and you
Bingo.
can't now. That first step that is like elite first rounder might not be as first rounder.
Because I'm tired.
I'm a little bit
I'm
tired.
not sure.
Yeah.
I may be in the wrong place.
Right.
I don't even know where I'm at right now because I'm breathing so hard and I can't get anybody else on this field. And they just went 7 plays and 60 yards in a lightning bolt.
Yeah, and I think that has to be the plan.
100% agree.
I think that has to be the plan. I think they have a good stable of backs. I like Sawchuk is fine. Chroma needs to get lathered up. They got to get that boy the ball. He runs hard. He runs violent. I know he's a freshman. It's week 4, week 5.
Yep.
You're not a freshman anymore. You're closer to a sophomore. It's time to run the freaking football. I think they're going to lean into it. They run. Florida State does run the football very well, like very well. 234 yards by Sawchuk, but like on average, I think they're around like 270, 280 rushing yards a game.
It's pretty good.
We're gonna run the ball. They want, and that also slows it down. But I think they want to go fast too. So I think mix them both, and they have a legitimate chance.
I agree with everything you said, wholeheartedly, 100% on board. That's why I said I should have went first because I would have.
You'd have said that.
I would have said it just not quite as elegantly as you said it.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You are welcome. What other games? Do
I think
have?
we probably need to talk a little bit about like Georgia Alabama last week. I know we're already on like preview, but like we probably need to circle back to Georgia Alabama.
Yeah, I only got to watch like the last 7 minutes of that game, but it did look. Alabama looked pretty good until, score-wise, they looked pretty good until like the last 7 minutes. I didn't think they looked anything special the last 7 minutes. I thought they really tried to give Georgia the game, and Bobo is just Bobo, right? Like, not much has changed.
He called a decent game though against Tennessee. He called a decent game. I thought even against Alabama he called a decent game.
He might have.
He really didn't do as bad as he has been. Yeah, it wasn't
It's
as
more fun to say these sucks.
Yeah. Josh said, I'm a football fan first and somewhat of a realist. I think Beck is Miami's weak link. If FSU gets after him, he will fall apart. Let's remember this comment next week. I hope you're right, sir. It will make a wonderful ride home from Tallahassee. Travis said probably some influence stuff. 80 high school OC will try to bastardize the following week horribly. Yeah, I mean, I do think he'll get influenced. I think they'll influence Miami. I think they'll use their aggression and their intensity and their ability to get downhill against them and trick their eyes. I think that's what you have to do against a team that's very talented. If they're going to be hyper aggressive, you have to give them like fool's gold, rat bait, whatever you want to call it, rat poison. You have to trick them, and then you have to get them on their heels. Now it's hesitation, and so then when you do run like the power or something right at them, now they're kind of hesitant as to like, okay, I've already been burnt by this once. Like, is this actually what my eyes are telling me? Is that actually what I'm seeing? And then now they're a step late, and then now it's a chunk run, or a chunk pass, whatever the case may be.
Right.
I think you have to play games with their reads, and I think they will do that. I think they have to do that.
Bubba called a good game. Players got to make plays, and Kirby got to kick the field goal. Bubba called a great play on 4th down, but OT got whipped. Yeah, I did. I will say that I thought that the point should have been taken. Late in the fourth quarter there.
Okay.
That was a little questionable.
That was questionable.
Okay, here's what's questionable to me, Joey, and I'm curious. Doug's former O-line coach, played O-line at FAMU, so he's a football coach. But he said Georgia's D is not the same in years past. Young secondary, young O-line. Take the damn points when defense pitches a donut in the second half. Here's where I don't disagree, but I would like give a different option. Maybe instead of go tempo there with Cass Jones on the field, maybe let's slow it the freak down.
Yeah.
We're now we have time to make a decision. Mm-hmm. We're gonna kick the field goal, or we're gonna put the big number 2 in there. That's 250 pounds that gets downhill, and I don't know that he's been stopped on short yardage situation yet. I would say, okay, we need a yard. I know tempo is your friend because we're gonna try to get tempo, and to be honest, if they don't make a crazy play and trip him up, he probably gets the touchdown. Right. But they did. I would probably put him in a phone booth, and that's all right. Here we go. Let's play ball, and I would give the ball to 2.
Right.
Whatever the kid is from Illinois or wherever the hell he came from, Big Ten, and I would say, hey, fall forward, bud.
Go that way.
He hasn't not done it yet. That's probably what I would do. That's just what I would do.
It was zone running scheme. The guard was wrong, not the tackle. Right guard and right tackle are freshmen. That's from Doug. Yeah, I'm with you, kind of. We saw it with the Ravens on whatever night it was that they played.
But I get saying take the points. I also understand that. But if I'm Georgia, right, I'm probably doing the same thing. I've won a 6 against Bama the last times we played them. We almost put a nail in the coffin here. Not nail in the coffin. We put ourselves in a very good situation.
Right. But instead, you put the nail in the coffin the other way.
Yeah, you do. You do.
And that, like, so.
But
and if it wasn't a 3-point game at that point.
Yes.
Like the field goal ties it, right?
Field goal ties it.
And you've thrown up a donut in the second half.
I don't feel like Georgia deserved to be there at that the way they played the first half.
And that's a fair point.
Like
that's a fair point.
Alabama outplayed them. I mean, Ryan Williams drops a touchdown. He's a touchdown away from. Excuse me. He's a touchdown away from scoring 35 in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, a drop pass away from 35 in the first half.
Yeah,
like that's what DeBoer has done against. That's what DeBoer has done against the Nick Saban defense. And I know it's not Nick Saban, but Kirby Smart is the Nick Saban tree. Like that's what he's done. So, I tend to like. I don't agree with the call as far as like the offensive call, but I don't hate the decision to go there. That's just my opinion.
Doug said Georgia dropped a wide open touchdown as well. Trav said if I'm Georgia and I go for it, I'm going power I. You know what I would do? I would do what the East Carolina Pirates have been doing lately, and that's get that triple option going.
It's nasty. It's nasty.
Yeah, we've been running the heck out of that triple option at East Carolina.
No, Georgia did drop one. I mean, I don't know. It was a really good game. It was a really good game.
It's always a good game.
Yeah, they played.
They do seem to play very good games.
And it was physical too. Like they were striking each other. Like it was good. It was just good football.
So Chris, is Bama good?
So like I think Bama might be good. I'm glad Florida State caught them when they did. I hate the fact that people are going to say, "Oh, they caught them when they did." Yeah, but that's when the game was scheduled, man. That's when they played the game.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and I do think they're good. I think they got the benefit of nobody knowing what they were at that point.
And they didn't
Florida
know
State
what.
wise.
Yes.
That's what I mean. Like,
Yes.
Nobody knew what Florida State was in that moment, and so
100% agree.
so
That's
Bama was the unfortunate.
on both sides of the ball.
Right, yeah.
They were on their heels. Florida State beat the heck out of Alabama in that game.
They did bad.
This guy,
It is unbelievable.
I don't like him.
I don't either.
But yes, that's fair. That's you'd be an idiot to try to argue that. Like I'm not going to sit here and try to argue that.
Yeah.
But I know that they played the game in August, and Florida State
One.
handled Alabama. If you take the muff punt away, which you can't take the play away, I get it, I understand. They may run away with it, like really run away with it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I was just wondering if you thought Bama was good or not.
I think Alabama's pretty good.
You know what
I
they're
think
gonna.
Tyson-
You know what they're gonna do this weekend?
They're going
Yeah.
to beat Vanderbilt.
No, they're not.
they might roll, bro.
They are going to roll Vanderbilt.
Okay.
And you'll be a Gator fan again.
Yeah, Joe, this whole like totally abandoning your team is wild. Actually,
Still watch every week.
well, you just said earlier you only
You
watch
don't watch
a
every
little bit.
which is good for you.
Well, no. I don't watch
Because
only, but,
where
but
you
only
are,
because
right.
I'm out here watching 83 catch passes for the first time in his collegiate career on Saturdays. So it was kind of cool. Super surreal moment as a dad, by the way.
Say it one more time. I want everyone to get that.
I said it was a super surreal moment as a dad, like to see your kid catch his first collegiate pass.
Yeah, that's fire.
It was pretty cool,
That's fire.
especially whenever he was supposed to throw that pass.
What?
Yeah. So the we're gonna go full disclosure here. The OC told him before the game. He said, because they put in a new play. Throw it behind the line of scrimmage. Benton throws the deep ball. And they told him, your first play is. I'm not gonna say the name of the play. Your first play
Don't
will
do
be
that, yeah.
blah blah blah. And so he was like, all right, cool. So he knew when he went in, if they were going right, it was his. If they were going left, it was the other guys, and he was going to be the one catching the ball.
Right.
And so he knew either way, when he went in, the first play was going to be that.
Yeah.
My man said he gets to the huddle, and they didn't call that. They called an actual play that they usually run, and he said, whoa. Run that back. And the quarterback was like, huh? He's like, tell me the play again. I thought it was going to be blah, blah, blah. And he's like, and so the quarterback repeats it, throws the out and up. Benton catches it for about 15.
Ooh, talk to me.
Pretty cool. Played
That's
a lot,
fire.
so I was
That's
happy for him. He ended up with 3 for 23.
Hey, we'll take that.
We like it.
We'll take
like
that.
Peeler said the Simpson kid looked unbelievable in first half. FSU has one of the best wins in college football when the season ends.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I do.
I agree with that. I think if they could find a way to beat Miami, they find a way in the playoffs.
Let's circle back to that because we never got your true your prediction on that.
Yeah, I told you guys this, and
You're backing off of it. I just want you to know.
No, I am.
I know you are.
But
I know.
But like the realist in me, like, and I said this in the group chat earlier in the week. I don't understand 4.5. 4.5 does not make sense to me. As bad as I want that to be a good number, I don't think it is. I think Florida State struggled with an offensive line in Virginia who had 3 backups. 3 backups at Virginia. They struggled with that. They scored 40-something points against them. They ran the ball relatively at will, Virginia did, against Florida State with 3 backups. Miami doesn't have any backups. They're all healthy. They're all fresh off 9 days rest. I think that's an issue. Like, that's probably not ideal for Florida State.
It's not.
So I think they're going to lean on them. There's going to be like a chaos game. I think it'll be a chaos game. I think Mario will try to slow it down and say, hey, it's 3 yards in a cloud of dust until it's 8 yards in a cloud of dust.
Right.
We're going to keep creasing you. We're going to find out how many times you want to get off of a block, how many times that you want to tackle, because we're here to do it.
all night.
And I don't think that benefits Florida State at all. And I don't think they can defend that very well. I don't. I really don't. And I hate to say it, but I just don't think 4.5 is the right number. I think it's – I told y'all I think it's probably closer to double digits. I mean, maybe 8.5, 9.5. So if that's the case, if that's how I feel, then I have to take Miami to cover the 4.5. I don't like it. I think Miami wins the game. And I also think they beat the spread too. So, unfortunately, I just don't think Florida State is where they need to be in the trenches to handle what Miami can do. Because here's the other thing too, Joey. So it is a home game for Florida State. It's in Tallahassee. It is a night game. You know what travels? Defense and running the football.
Trench play.
They're the best trenches in the country, in my opinion. So they're going to be able to run the football, take the crowd out of it, and the defense is going to be what they've been for 4 weeks, like dominant.
Yeah.
So I'm somewhere in the like what's the line like 50 number over under is like 53. Like 27-13, 27-14. I could see it being like something like that. I hate it, but I could see it being. I could see it again. I can see it not going well in Tallahassee.
53 and a half.
53.5. Ooh, yeah. So I'm on the under, but
That seems like a lot.
53.5. I
Yeah.
think they're counting on Florida State to score some.
I got you.
Where are you at? I'm on Miami in the points. I will not wager that. But if I were a wagering man, it would be Miami in the points. The over under. I wouldn't touch it. I don't like it because there's a chance that Florida State could do something stupid on offense and score their points to get the number where it's supposed to be.
I like a 31-27 type game. I think both offenses can move the ball a little bit because I'm with you. I think that Florida State or Miami on offense, I really think that they can run the ball downhill, and that's going to create
Correct.
the play action deep ball
Shot plays that
shot plays
Carson can hit.
that he's pretty darn good at hitting. And I don't see them getting. I don't see them being in the third and longs. I think I see them being on a lot of third and manageables when they're there.
Miami?
Yeah,
Absolutely. And that's the problem with how they want to run.
right. And I also think that Florida State on offense can give Miami something that they really haven't seen yet. Right, like the speed, the tempo, the scheme.
Yeah,
like
that's true.
And I think Gus is good enough to where he can make that happen. So, like I said, I see a 31-27 type game. So with that, I would. 4 points. I would take Florida State. I'm not going to, but I would take Florida State and the points.
I think the other thing to think about is like complimentary football. Yeah, refresh it. Doug has a good comment, but let me finish mine and then read Doug's. The complimentary football is important because Florida State needs the ball in their hands to kind of get into rhythm. Mm-hmm. Also, if say it goes a little bit left early and they no longer are in a position where they can just run the ball because they're at a deficit. They're not in play, right? They're not in play. Then that is whenever now it gets spooky because now you're asking Tommy Castellanos to throw the ball.
Right.
That's not his game.
That's not
now if he's having to drop back and Ruben Bain and the other boy are dominating right the line of scrimmage,
right. Yeah.
And they're putting pressure on, and then that is the recipe for it to go like left fast.
Yeah.
So
no, that's a feasible possibility.
It has to be complimentary football. Like I think it has to be like a perfect night for Florida State. I really do. They've had that before. That's why you play the game.
Yeah, 100%.
So we'll see. We're going. We didn't sell our tickets. I put it like that. Taking my dad. We're going. Bradford's going. We'll tailgate, hang out, smoke cigars for a little bit beforehand. Go inside. It is what it is. Enjoy ourselves.
100%.
Enjoy the time. And hopefully we get blessed with a W.
Doug said,
I love his comment. This is
Vegas
important.
28-3 as a collegiate starter. Not a fan, but pretty good. 35-24 Canes. 28-3 is special, man.
No, that's
We
insane.
talk about how bad Carson Beck is almost every single week, or how bad he possibly could be, and he's 28-3.
And every single time he almost answers, he's 28-3 in the SEC.
Yeah.
For like in all the champion. What are those? What are the 3 losses for real? Like I need to go. But what games are they in though?
No, they're in big games.
Right, national championships, SEC championships, right? Keep on talking.
But like, also it's a touch misleading, right? Like it's not like he's played extremely well. Like especially this past year at Georgia, he didn't play extremely well. The defense kind of carried him a little bit. They also had a very favorable SEC schedule. Like they had the easiest schedule in the SEC last year. And then, the defense for Miami is also really good. Like, he hasn't played exceptionally well. He didn't play exceptionally well against Florida. His completion percentage was pretty average. His yards per attempt was pretty average. I think he threw for 187 yards or 88 yards, something like that against Florida. Like, he didn't exactly go out and just win the game. He didn't have to, but he didn't just go out and win the game, right? Like, 28-3 is impressive. There's no way around that. You can't say, oh, my God, 28-3, that's not that good. It's still really freaking impressive, but he also hasn't had to go win 28 games. He may have had to win 2 of those. The other ones, he just don't screw it up for us. If you, what they say about the Ohio State quarterbacks, you got the keys, just steer the car, baby. You don't have to do anything else. Just steer the car. That's all he has to do. Just steer the car. You don't have to drive it. So, did you find out who it was?
No, Doug did though.
Bama times 2 and Ole Miss. Makes sense.
I agree. Bama. I mean, good God, it ain't like he ain't losing the scrubs.
Man said, "How was it easy at Bama, Texas, and Ole Miss?"
He has a point.
That's 3. You played 12. You also played Kentucky.
So do y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Kentucky
28 and
sucks.
3, 28 and 3
yeah.
in his college career is wild.
No, it is. I agree. I agree.
It's nothing too like Seminole fans are kind of bagging on him. His like completion percentage and yards per game this
per
season.
attempt.
Like
Yards per
per
attempt
attempt.
or whatever, right? Every single game he's played this year has been in the rain. Every single one.
What are they? Columbia High School?
Well, no.
Well, we need a lightning.
We
delay.
played. We need no. I'm sick. I'm cool on that. Let's just find a way to win without lightning delay. But anyways, yeah, no. I mean he's a good
I
quarterback.
guess that's one way to look at it.
But
Just find a way to win without a lightning delay. Guess we could do that, but
Yeah,
I know the lightning delay is a proven winner. That's what I know.
it's a proven winner. I hate it, but I got a big Saturday ahead of me. Let's get this thing done and get gone, baby.
All right, let's go to rivalries. Like ranking the rivalries.
Yes, let's do that. Want to finish on that?
Yeah.
We need a lot of sitter feedback. Sitter feedback will be the right word to
I
say.
like that. I like that.
All right, in college football.
Yeah.
College football. Let's rank. We're gonna do top 3. First of all, is it in your top 3? Oh my God, it's not in your top 3.
It's
Gonna freak it up if it's not in your top 3.
okay. Well, there's obviously Alabama, Auburn.
10 years ago, maybe.
It's still the Iron Bowl. It's still one of the premier games. Like,
I can't put it there for me. It's
Not right now.
to me,
Iron
in my
Bowl's not
opinion-
my
so
top
this,
3.
This is my
10 years ago.
This is me. Michigan, Ohio State is 1 for me, personally. I still think Alabama, Auburn is there. Florida State, Miami may be there.
It's there.
It may be there.
Oh.
I just don't see it. I just don't. I just don't get I'm not in that.
Like the kid just got caught
I know.
like his foot hand
I
in
know.
the cookie jar. A little bit overflow.
Army Navy is #1 rivalry. Nah, you can keep that.
What's
Sorry.
that? Travis?
Yeah.
That's something I expected him to say.
Yeah, you can keep that one.
Michigan, Ohio State. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, that's 1 for me. Like I said, 2 and 3. I feel like depending on the year, like Florida State, Miami just hasn't been.
It hasn't.
It hasn't
You're
had
right.
the national implications.
And it literally could have been a top 7 matchup this year.
It could have been.
It could have been.
Yeah.
Florida State was 8. Like if they beat
Oh, yeah.
Virginia, they probably move up 1 because it's on a Friday. So like it would still been like okay, so been 8, maybe 7.
This is where I'm at. Like I don't know that FSU Miami is bigger than Florida State.
See,
and
this is
Miami.
what I was thinking about.
I mean Florida State, Florida.
Florida State and Florida, like in the 90s.
No, Florida in the '90s was different, and I.
That's
in my
what
opinion,
makes Florida.
I thought it was
But
number
still.
1.
That's what
What?
makes Florida State's run in the 90s so wild is they had to play both.
That's true.
But people don't think people forget they omit that. Like we had to play Florida at their peak and Miami at their peak in the same year, and one was a non-conference. Well, both were non-conference because they
both
were in
at
the Big
time.
East.
Yeah, it's Big East and E SEC.
My God, that just oh my God. Anyways, I'm with you, Florida. So which one do we say?
I mean, I'm biased. So
I'm also
I
gonna
think-
say it's Florida State, but but the pageantry though I feel like is more in the Miami. If you ask me, Chris, who do you hate more? Right, I have friends that are Gator fans. I don't have any Miami fans that I'm friends with. I don't
know many Miami fans.
I don't like them to be honest.
I dislike Miami.
That one,
I
yeah,
dis-
that one.
No,
That's
don't do
good.
it. Don't do it. I dislike Miami more than I dislike Florida State.
Really,
I'm
yeah,
in the
I'm
same
right. I'm right there with you.
I'm the
Yeah,
same.
I really.
And y'all
do.
don't even play them every year.
No, we
Imagine
hardly
if
ever
you played
play
them
'em.
every year.
We hardly ever play.
Their fans are tough to be around. All right, let's get through this exercise.
Okay.
Number 1 for you is you said Michigan, Ohio State.
Yes.
Okay. I'm for the sake of the podcast not going 8 hours. I'm going to say fine. Yes, I'm good with that.
All right.
What's number 2? It's got to be it has to be my team in this somewhere or another. Florida State for me. Florida State, Florida State, and Miami.
I'm still going Bama, Auburn, and then I'm going Florida State, Florida.
I can't get there. I can't get with Alabama, Auburn. Can you?
No.
Maybe it's where I live. Real quick, you two over there, since you are degenerates, where are y'all at?
What, table tennis?
Jesus Christ, never mind.
Yep, don't do it.
Um,
Florida and South Florida is a blooming rivalry. I think Vandy, Alabama's fixing to be a blooming
oh my
rivalry.
God.
Stop with that, dude. We're so tired of that.
Chuck Bell, Florida State, number 1, 2.
My bad. Sorry, my bad.
Ohio
Two.
State,
In Michigan, yeah.
and I, you know what? I'm absolutely with Chuck. Perfect. Chuck nailed it for me.
Texas versus Oklahoma still up there. They're in the top 5. They're in the top 5.
Like the Red River, like it loses its luster. I guess they're both in the SEC now. I was gonna say they're not in the same conference. Chuck has it best for me. Here's where I am.
I don't know.
I'm copying Chuck. FSU and Miami 1, Ohio State, Michigan 2, Florida, Georgia is kind of like iconic, right?
It used to be. That's what Blake. We've been on this for an hour now. I said Auburn, Alabama too, and I got chastised for it.
Auburn, Alabama.
That was way bigger than like it's even bigger than Florida State.
No,
It's two for me. It's Michigan, Ohio State, then it's that.
And trees and all kinds.
that's because they can't read there, man. Just because they're dumber don't mean that it makes the rivalry better.
I'll tell you what I did, Paul.
Look what I did, Paul. Oh my God. No, I mean,
You see he's thinking about running for
he is in prison, ain't he? Did he just get out? That boy, Tumor's Corner.
I don't know.
He called on the radio show and told him he did it. He's an idiot. Just because you're dumb, don't make it.
Alabama's big.
Tennessee, Alabama is big, but it's not.
Again.
Auburn, Alabama's bigger, so I'm not.
Them folks can't read, man.
How long before Oregon being in the Big Ten
How long before Oregon being in the Big Ten?
like makes those rivalries legit, like Penn State and Ohio State?
They did a good job kicking it off. I'll tell you that.
For those rivalries,
Penn State, Oregon was a big one, but it don't have the tradition. But that'll take like a long, in my opinion, it'll take a long time for it to ever get to like Michigan, Ohio State.
Florida State and Clemson wasn't that big of a rivalry. Now it is.
But I wouldn't put it in this conversation.
No, yeah.
That's what I'm just saying. Like
I see where you're coming from.
Anthony said Notre Dame, USC.
he loves USC, and that's fine.
USC's just bad.
But
USC doesn't really care about football. They're unserious about football. They're not serious about football.
I've never viewed that as like one of the biggest rivalries.
And they fired the coach because he drinks too much. You better stop walking in freaking facilities. You better stop doing that.
Trav
Stop.
said he's back on this Army Navy kick. President only goes to one game, and only one game has their own day. It's Army Navy. You watch every year, no matter the record.
Because they play on the week when no one else plays. First of all,
I don't watch every year.
Let me stop. I love that game. I love the game. It's awesome. It's incredible.
It's
but
super. It's
Michigan, Notre Dame.
the football sucks, but the pageantry of the game itself
bro,
is
Travis
really cool.
gonna come find you because he don't.
I know.
He loves that.
I'm on the
football.
triple. I'm on the triple now. I'm on the triple. We're good.
you better learn to love it.
I do. I love.
Joey
the
loves it. Trav. Joey loves it out the gun. He don't love it from under center.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, that's facts. Yeah. I do.
Josh said FSU, Miami, a lot of players over the years played against each other in high school in South Florida. And that's the case this year.
And I
like,
think
they
that-
all played together.
Yes, I think
This
back
year-
in the day,
this year is the case,
It used
though.
to be that because of that. Like everybody played each other in high school, and now Ohio State has raided South Florida, and so like, and not just them, but mostly them has
Clemson
raided.
too.
Yeah, and Clemson has too. They've made
Yeah,
a permanent home in
Clemson's
South
in
Florida.
Tampa. Clemson's in Tampa. They can't go.
They don't go to Miami.
Them kids in the mud ain't
Can
going
you
to
imagine
Clemson,
Dabo
South
in
Carolina.
Miami?
Brother. Can you imagine a kid from Miami with goals in his mouth going to Clemson, South Carolina? We love them all, but they might not love them all.
Yeah, no.
Paul.
No, nah. Back in the day, though, I think that's what made. Florida State and you still see Travis's.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what made Florida State Miami so special. Is like they knew each other. It was true hatred.
I think you know what, and you're right, and I think that's what we get to see this Saturday, and I cannot wait.
Yeah,
I cannot
I'm
wait.
excited for you. What's the best rivalry in all of sports? Doug has a good point here too.
What's that?
Do rivalries still mean the same in today's college football? No.
No. Because
Not
it's
like
a
they did.
rivalry, and the player at Florida might be playing at Florida State.
Because
All sports have.
because
I'm with Doug there.
because in reality, like
It's gonna be a fight, Trav. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight Saturday. They're gonna fight. I can't wait.
FSU Miami used to be good to watch because there was going to be a fight. Yeah. Chuck, I went to Navy. Fake sick to stay on the yard for the Army Navy game my freshman year to watch the 06 SEC championship.
That's
Yes.
that's so gangster.
It is.
I love Chuck.
The ball is hard to watch, he said. Newton also said LSU Bama. I thought about that earlier, but
Nah, they've had like a couple clashes.
it's
Not
too
enough.
new. It's too new.
LSU Bama is not enough. They haven't
It's
played
too new.
enough.
No,
Yeah, it's too new.
The one they had,
they're
when
not
was
even,
that?
They're not even on each other's schedule for the next 3 years. So.
Yeah.
Best rivalry in college football is UGA versus the Georgia State Police.
Yeah, they're losing. GSP is on their head, boy.
You talk about greatest rivals in sports, Boston and the Yankees got it.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah, that
one.
Yeah,
Yankees.
yeah.
Red Sox Yankees is number one.
Barcelona, Real Madrid.
Stop it. We're not talking about those kind of sports.
Doug has a point. ETN left Florida and went to like Georgia. Disgusting.
That is disgusting.
Yeah, so like you lose. Like these kids give each
It's
other
different.
high fives and stuff.
Yeah, it's
and
different.
It's weird.
It's different.
It will make you disgusted if you're really on like the internet.
20 years ago, that doesn't happen. Well,
Like-
20 years ago, they're not allowed to. That's not allowed to happen.
Y'all's what are y'all's baseball players like with Swanee's baseball players? Like they're friends?
Yeah, they're fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Not in the moment of.
Never could have
in
been.
the moment, I
No,
don't think it is. But
it-
when the game's over, it's back to love.
It never. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
talk to anybody from Swansea.
Ooh, Lakers Celtics.
All of sports, Lakers, Celtics.
It's up there. That's not my sport.
Yeah. Nah, I'm stick with Red Sox Yankees. Number one all time for me.
I think I'll probably pick like a football rivalry for me. Like I respect
Packers and
both.
Bears.
No, I respect both rivalries. Like I respect Red Sox Yankees. I respect it. I respect Lakers Celtics for that matter.
Barcelona, Real Madrid.
Can't do it.
Okay. You said football.
That'd be football.
Oh, my fault.
I think I'm a homer. It'd be college football. Like it'd probably be Ohio State, Michigan.
Ooh. Lowndes and Valdosta.
Duke and North Carolina in basketball.
High school.
Duke and North Carolina and basketball is a good one. But
Aren't sports great? Gives you all these rivalries, things to watch, things to look at. Like for you Gator fans in the room, and then you people in the chat.
he's talking to y'all.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Wow. My co-host has gone full blown Vanderbilt anchor. Like on the weekend, are you guys like what game will you? 7:30. You're gonna be tuned into Florida State, Miami.
State, Miami.
7:30. I have my wife drive
You're
us
unique.
home.
You're unique.
I will be having my wife drive us home, and I will be on my phone watching Florida State Miami.
On my YouTube TV.
Blake,
account.
Jared, Florida State,
on,
Miami.
on James's YouTube TV.
Y'all
That's
gonna be
a
watching
fact.
the game, correct? Okay. Those two.
We're gonna be watching Florida upset Texas too.
That's at 3:30. That'll be
We've already said all
Yeah.
that.
You were late.
Blake's got Florida upset in Texas. So we've learned tonight.
That's news.
This guy's like James in the car about the.
You ready to get out? You ready to get out of here?
It's an elite thing. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Let's
man.
get outta here, brother.
Hanker down because Vandy's gonna beat Bama.
Bro, I appreciate the chat, man. The chat's been good tonight. Doug,
been
shout
great
out
tonight.
Doug, man. He's doing a heck of a job as a principal at Columbia City. Chuck is one of my good friends and
We love
doing
Chuck.
a heck of a job at Buchholz. They're very, very good.
Again.
Newton is doing a heck of a job with what he's doing with the junior varsity in his culinary
Public
class.
relations too.
Yeah, he's so good at that. Travis Smith killing it in his arena at Bainbridge. New spot, but he's doing very good. Josh, we already know what Josh is, man. Chat has been killer tonight. We appreciate you. Love you. Make it possible.
Absolutely. That's going to be it for tonight. Sitters has been Joey Edge along with Chris Martinez and James Minchin, and we are Front Porch Sitting. See you next time, Sitters. Yes.
We did it, baby.
Lasers for lights.
Get us out of there.